and now he was stuck.
You are allowing someone who is unwilling to take responsibility to sit in the higher court of the country.
And then he went to the meeting where he asked for an FBI investigation for 1 week.
And what they said in that elevator door appears to have led a U.S. senator to change his mind. Their words have now reverberated around this country.
Flake had declared that he would be voting for Kavanaugh's nomination. Then he was confronted by a mob of screaming protesters, the youth wing of the Democratic Party. Jeff Flake
arrested him at the Rio Grande and took away his son. He said he signed voluntary departure papers because agents warned him he could be in jail for a year and a half, separated from his son, if he insisted on asking for asylum.
Michigan Radio weather, mostly sunny today with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the mid to upper 80s, getting into the low 90s in Metro Detroit. For Oakland, Macomb, Wayne, and Monroe counties in southeast Michigan, a heat advisory will be in effect from this afternoon through tomorrow. That means the combination of hot temperatures and high humidity will make it seem like it's even hotter than it is. Overnight, mostly clear.
It's All Things Considered from NPR News. I'm Mary Louise Kelly.
And I'm Audie Cornish. Coming up, trying to hit the high notes when your voice won't work the way it used to.
I've discovered my audience doesn't care if I'm perfect. They just want me to be me.
Arrested 2 years ago, swept up in a crackdown following a failed coup attempt. Some other Americans were also detained as
to tell us more about his letter, and he's with us now. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And we should explain that before Cardinal Wuerl came to Washington, D.C., he served as Bishop of Pittsburgh for some 18 years. A recent grand jury report in Pennsylvania described hundreds of allegations of child abuse believed to have been committed by some 300 priests, some of whom were supervised by then Bishop Wuerl. Was it the grand jury report that prompted this letter, or was it something else?
It was the Pennsylvania grand jury.
Taylor Automotive family is proud to support the quality programs on WGTE. The Taylor Automotive family, locally owned, locally committed since 1979.
When she's not busy filming her latest TV series, Marta Dusseldorp finds that sailing across Sydney Harbor in her grandfather's wooden boat is one of her favorite things to do.
It's the most spectacular, with the water glistening, and the Opera House, which I think is one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. And then you sail under the harbour bridge, and then you can go all the way back out to the heads.
Coming up, the star of A Place to Call Home tells us what she loves best about her home in Australia.
So there's disagreement, as we just noted, over whether it is the FBI's role to investigate something like this. Senator Grassley says no. President Trump says no. What do you say?
Well, they certainly could. This is not an FBI criminal investigation. It's a background investigation. And in this particular role, the FBI is in effect a contractor for the White House. And so if the White House were to ask the FBI to reopen its file and go conduct the investigation, the FBI could do that. I think they could do it swiftly, effectively, and report back within days.
And there is precedent for this, we should note. Back in 1991, on then President Bush's orders, the FBI did investigate Anita Hill's allegation.
That's true, and I think it's important that your listeners understand
this week, Michael Cohen testified under oath that Trump had directed him to make that payment. Prosecutors described supporting evidence, including text messages, audio recordings, and financial records. As for the financial...
89X traffic.
Good afternoon. You'll find about Good afternoon. You'll find about a 10-minute delay for trucks. Good afternoon. You'll find about a 10-minute delay for trucks on the Ambassador Bridge, north and southbound between Canada and the U.S. In Detroit, watch out for an accident.
89X traffic.
Good afternoon. You'll find about a 10 to 20-minute delay for trucks on the Ambassador Bridge, north and southbound. Good afternoon. You'll find about a 10 to 20-minute delay for trucks on the Ambassador Bridge. Good afternoon. You'll find about a 10 to 20-minute delay for trucks on the Ambassador Bridge.
What the hell?
Whoa. With double the meat and double the flavor, Subway's 3 new signature
Border crossing, and they jump on and they're called promotores.
It's on the next Travel with Rick Steves. Sunday evenings at 6 on FM 91.
This is All Things Considered from NPR News.